Hi, welcome home. I'm Debbie with Vacation Club Loans.
And I'm Katie with a giant pineapple drink.
We're so excited today because we are here at the Disney Polynesian Resort and we're in one of the brand new Duo studios. Mm-hmm. This room is so fabulous. It's so cute. It has great use of space, perfect for two people. And as Katie mentioned, we have these fabulous drinks that, of course, the Polynesian is famous for. Hold on.
Very heavy. Yeah.
They're so good.
Yeah.
Okay, to be honest, this is our first pineapple drink, so we have not
I've
been...
never had it. I honestly
I've never
didn't
had
know
one
that they
either.
were famous for it. I'm not sure if that's true, but I will say it is very good. As somebody, I hate pineapple like a lot. I don't like the fruit. I don't mind the juice and everything else and blah, blah, blah. But this doesn't really taste like pineapple because of the insane like medical grade amount of rum in here. So I'm loving it. Like, big fan.
Yeah, the drink is very good. So over at Ahana, where we did have lunch today with Vacation Club Life, we went over there, we had some lunch, great buffet. The dessert always was probably the star of the
10
show.
out of 10.
The star of the show.
Yeah.
But we saw these drinks when we were leaving, and we knew we were going to come over here and chit chat with you guys, so we had to
Like,
get
you know
one.
what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, let's just loosen up a little bit. Let's get some giant pineapples full of rum.
Yeah. So today we're going to chit chat about the different room styles that they have over here in the Island Tower.
Well, all of Polynesian, really, because there used to only be 2 room types in Legacy Poly.
Yep.
And now with the fancy smancy new tower, there's
Every room type that you could possibly want.
I'm really trying to do the math really quick, but I can't. But there's a lot of different types now. So the only room we haven't been in so far, correct me if I'm wrong, is the 2-bedroom.
Yep.
And then the 2-bedroom penthouse. Sorry if anybody would like to donate to get us into the 2-bedroom penthouse. I would be more than happy to take a look.
True.
But we've been in all the other ones. We've been, good enough to see all those.
Yeah. So to kind of recap just a little bit. So the Polynesian Village now has... So they have the Duo Studio, which only sleeps 2 people, which is exactly what we're in right now.
And it's just the Murphy bed.
Yeah, you only get a Murphy bed, couch during the day.
You still get a kitchenette, and you get bathroom and a closet and a dresser, but it is just the Murphy bed. To me personally, and maybe I'm just used to not being in nicer hotels, but to me personally, the size... I was expecting it to be a lot smaller, depending on other stuff that I've seen, and we haven't seen the Riviera Tower Studios yet. So everything that I've seen from people talking online, I was like, oh, this is going to be a shoebox. This is crazy. But really, it's maybe only slightly smaller than a normal hotel room, and we get a balcony.
Yeah.
So I think it's... And this view is fantastic. We're overlooking the water. We can see the bungalows, the fireworks, everything. But it's really, again, maybe my standards are too low. But it's not that small. Like, I don't know.
Right.
Maybe I'm just like not used to the big stuff. But I don't know. It seems perfect for 1 or 2 people. Like, I wouldn't bring a family of 5 in here because it's Duo too. I learned that today.
Yeah.
But
the other studio, so if you want to look at one of our other videos, we did stay in the regular studio, not the Duo studio, the deluxe studio, which actually sleeps 4. You know, so that was...
So you have was it a king bed?
Yeah, it was a queen size bed and the Murphy bed.
The Murphy, yeah.
So you had double sleeping capacity there, and of course it was a much larger space. And then now they've introduced the 1-bedroom villa, which we do have footage of that.
Love
Kristen was nice enough to let us go over and look at her room and tour everything over at Vacation Club Life. So we got to see the 1-bedroom.
It was
10
amazing.
out of 10 stars.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
I gotta say, we saw the deluxe studio on opening day, and then we saw the Duo studio this morning. This room was ready by about 8:15 in the morning, so that tells me nobody was here yesterday. And then so I was like, this is really nice, whatever. And then we walk into the 1-bedroom, and I was like, yeah. So I could see why some people would see this as a shoebox, because the 1-bedroom it's 2 full bathrooms.
Yep.
It sleeps 5. It feels...
It was beautiful, though. It was
gorgeous.
Beautifully decorated.
It feels bigger than most of the 1-bedrooms we've been in. Maybe it's about to me, it felt bigger than the Bay Lake Tower one bedroom, which was like one of the bigger ones.
Yeah.
And it definitely felt bigger than the Boardwalk one bedroom, which we've had multiple times.
Yes.
So it was definitely a good size. Two
Yeah, it
full
was much bigger than
bathrooms,
that.
everything.
I really love, so one of my favorite things about the one bedroom here at Poly was the dining room actually had plenty of space for 5 people. It
Yeah, oh,
slept
yeah.
5, and the dining room, the way that they laid out the kitchen versus the dining room, I mean, it was just a little bit of extra space. It didn't feel like it was
The
crowded.
kitchen definitely felt bigger as
Yeah.
something compared to Boardwalk, where you're kind of in this little tiny little kitchen area. And then the two full, because the last time we stayed in a Boardwalk one bedroom, there were 5 of us. We were there for a race weekend
Yes.
for the 5K for Halloween. And so, you know, again, 5 women in one room. You know, we're all trying to get ready at the same
Yeah.
time. And you kind of had the separation of the bathroom. So you had like the toilet and the shower. And then in the other one, you had a vanity and a tub. But
So you had
nobody's
2 different vanities.
but
so 2
nobody's
people could get
taken
ready.
baths here. We all want to go through and take the shower. So when we're all trying to get ready for race day, it was a bit difficult. But the one here at the tower had 2 full bathrooms. So 2 showers, 2 toilets,
Completely
3
separate
vanities.
rooms.
You know, like you had plenty
Yeah.
of room and space if we were to, for some reason, 5 of us stay in there again. It was great.
And I thought the decor was really top notch. It was like, you know, it had these great touches.
yeah, they had
It
little
the-
homing touches, little
all
knickknacks.
the Moana themes
Yeah.
that you could even think of. I mean, it was just like there was a lot of bling, you know, like so when you walked in the one bedroom, when you walk into the master bedroom bathroom,
Oh, yeah.
you know, the
Above the tub.
yeah,
is this
it was like it was very
beautiful-
fancy with a lot
Yeah.
of bling, but then it also had a very calm sea creature, so it kind of balanced it out. It wasn't too much, like it wasn't
Yeah.
dull and it wasn't too flashy.
And like you said, you have a lot of bling on the one side, and then you have the really like the sea creature art, but then also that like cool, like really nice green color. So it's all balanced around like I mean, we're not interior designers, so of course we're amazed by all this stuff, but it was a lot. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. It was really nice.
It's well
I
put
liked it
together.
a lot. Yeah.
It's well put together. But so the nice thing is the Duo Studios, you know, we're talking 14 points. Obviously there's some seasonality
Yeah.
and weekday versus weekend. You know, this is during a weekday. So the point value is so reasonable. I mean, that is like really
And you're
nice.
on the monorail.
Yeah.
So, and we were talking about it earlier today. If we had like 12 points, depending on what we were trying to do, we might just stay at the
almost-
cabins because we love the cabins because you get your own little thing. But if I were to be coming with my family and our main goal was Magic Kingdom and everything else, like, yeah, I'd come here.
This
Well,
is
not my
so
whole family. I'd
great.
come here with one other person. And the Duo Studio is a great price. And you're right here in the Poly and you can do everything here at the Poly. So it's great.
Yeah, absolutely. And then now that they have the one bedroom, we're definitely going to be able to see the 2 bedrooms. We have done a video of the bungalows.
Love the bungalows.
Love the bungalows, but we
Yeah.
haven't done the 2 bedroom here at the new Island Tower, which we definitely have that on the schedule. So we'll get to that. So we've done, so out of the 3, like what do you think would be like the most attractive thing about the Duo Studio? Like out of the 3 rooms, like what was the biggest perk of this one?
Of this one, I would say the price was great. Or not price, the point, it's not
Point
point
value,
price.
I
Yeah,
guess.
point value. Yeah. So
You know, if you had some
that's great.
leftover points, like you didn't use, let's say you have 100 points and you had 12 or
That's what we were
14
saying.
left
We could
over.
stay here for
Or if you
And-
had 100 points, you could literally stay here for a week.
Yeah,
You know,
and
that's
if it were me and like my mom, for instance, just the 2 of us, I would have no problem staying here because we don't spend much time in our rooms at all. You know, like same when we go on cruises and stuff. Like we don't need the big suite or whatever because
Right.
we're going to be out and about doing whatever.
Yeah.
And so the Poly is my favorite resort. And so if it's something like, okay, well, you know, just like you had the problem, there were no DVC studios in Legacy Poly,
Yeah.
like easy peasy, just stay right here. And yeah, sure, we're bunking up on a Murphy bed, but we're just sitting here to sleep and then we're leaving first thing in the morning to hit the parks again. So it's really like I'm not, again, maybe my standards are low, but I think that the point value is great. And you have the location on everything else. I mean,
Yeah.
today we took a trip around the monorail just because it's right there,
Right.
so
Yeah.
it's great. And then I do think, obviously with something like the cabins, you get your whole little building together. But again, you're off way over there,
Right,
so
right.
yeah. But what's your favorite part about Duo Studio?
So for the Duo Studio, I agree. I think that this particular room would be a great value stay if you were doing a park stay and not a resort stay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that's the perk to me. It's like, I think for the value, this is outstanding. And of course, Polly's a phenomenal resort. Like, the amenities here are terrific.
Love.
You could
We have a
literally
gym now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So one of the things the tower has brought to this property is now there's a huge, brand new, state-of-the-art gym. Katie was there this morning and spent an hour or two literally working out, not just like filming and taking
Content.
pictures.
Yeah.
So, you could do a resort only stay here, but I just don't think that you would want to be too confined to the room, even though you do have the balcony, you do have a great view of Seven Seas Lagoon. It's not like you're in a shoebox.
And I'm
my
somebody.
standards are high. This is a great resort.
Yeah. Like, I'm somebody that I do travel alone like a handful of times a year just because, got places to go and I like being alone. And this would be perfect. Like, if it was like, hey, life is stressing me out. It's too much. Can't take it. I'm going to hit the escape button and go. This would be perfect. And I'd get, a good chunk of days out of it because it's only, the points aren't that bad. So
Right.
I think it's great. Or even like a couple, there's a lot of couples that get, really small point packages. This is perfect,
Right.
So
Like,
until
I
they
think-
raise the price eventually, but
Yeah.
right now it's great.
Yeah, like, I personally would be like, for a 1 or 2 night stay, the Duo Studio would be absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
They do provide with a laundry basket, and the washer and dryer laundry room is on the floor, the same floor. You have this fabulous terraces on
Yeah, we're
the
right
floors.
next door to the Bamboo Terrace.
Yeah, you've got
I
these
went
great
out there because
terraces.
I had gotten here so early this morning. I really didn't think the room was going to be ready. And so I got here really early just to go to the gym and then kill time. And so I was like, oh, shoot. So I went right next door and read for like 20 minutes before you guys got here. So
Right.
it's so nice.
Yeah. So you have your outdoor space with your own private patio. You've got the terraces, which is a great outdoor space, that has, it's not private, but it's semi-private because it's certainly not
And it's still
crowded.
quiet and calming. Like, people
Yes.
aren't out there like doing arm wrestling or anything weird. Like, it's all like very, like, when you step in there, it's calming music. Nobody's being too rowdy. So even on
Absolutely.
opening day, like, everybody was still pretty chill. So yeah, I think the Duo Studio is a great option.
It's good for 2 nights.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect after hearing so much about the Tower Studios over at Riviera, but I think, this is great for the people who just like, hey, we're just looking for a bed and a door that locks so we can get up first thing in the morning and rope drop over
and be
at the
on the
parks.
monorail.
Yeah, and be gone.
Have
Yeah.
the Disney magic.
So I think it's
Yeah.
a fantastic option, especially if you love the Poly and,
we do.
can't go. And we really do. Yeah. So
Yeah, but I would suggest, like, if you were doing like a 5-night stay, 4 or more, I would upgrade to the deluxe studio for
Oh,
sure,
I
because
agree.
that's a little
Yeah.
more space. It gives you, even though it is a Murphy bed, you still have that living room bedroom separation a little bit.
And
not
you
separate
have
room.
you have
but-
more storage space as well. Like, here we have 6 drawers and the closet. I think over there you had the kitchenette, a little dining seating area, but you had a little bit more storage and like
Yeah.
place to put things. Here there's not much place to put things, but it's just me staying here tonight, so it's not that big of a deal.
Right.
So if you're
So you
it's
got
like-
that 2-person capacity or the 4-person
Yeah.
capacity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And last time, we were in the deluxe studio, you and I, and
Mm-hmm.
even with both beds, out and down and whatever, it was still, plenty of room to walk around and
Yeah,
move around and do
absolutely.
stuff. So, yeah. And then the 1 bedroom, I would say for sure, if you're like, personally, if you can swing it, if I had a family of 4 and I was staying 4 days or more, I would do the 1 bedroom in a heartbeat. Because the 1
bedroom?
bedroom has enough,
It was
the kids have their
amazing.
bathroom. I was a little shook by how nice that was. And so it was kind of funny because some of us we saw the duo studio first and then the one bedroom, and then some of us saw the one bedroom and then the duo studio. Mm-hmm. So like we're walking in there and we're like, wow, we thought the duo studio is like really big and this is really nice. And then the people who saw the one bedroom and then came over here were like, yeah, like this is all right. It's fine. And we're like, okay, but you should have seen this first.
If you'd have seen this first,
like,
and then that second.
Because here there's not much space for. The thing that I liked the most was the art pieces and the little homing touches. Mm-hmm. Like there's little bookshelves and they had like a little like shell-looking bowl sitting on a book. So it's all like those little things, and there's not space for that here. Mm-hmm. This one feels a little bit more like, I guess you could say clinical, because there's not much space for little tchotchkes, but
right. The little homey touches.
It was nice. So if you're there with like a family of 4 and you're staying for like 3+ nights, 1 bedroom for sure. And I don't think the point difference was too much.
Yeah,
Again, it fluctuates a lot depending on when you're.
Yeah,
like
I think the point price, so just for tonight to give you, some perspective, like this room was 14, but the the deluxe was probably 20, and then the 1 bedroom was 46. But it says it sleeps 5. 100% it sleeps 5.
Oh, yeah. And it can sit and all 5 can sit at the dining table, because that's something at Boardwalk we couldn't do.
Right.
Yes, it technically slept 5.
But sometimes the dining rooms is really a 4.
It's really small, and you're kind of like, okay, I guess like you're going to have to stand over there while we eat. Thanks. Yeah,
right. Plus the bathrooms, there's definitely
the 2 bathrooms,
space.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, did they have just like extra space here that they're like, throw another bathroom in there. And the second bathroom, like it's technically the first when you walk in, but the non-primary bathroom, I guess, was beautiful. Like I actually liked that bathroom more than the bigger one, just because it was like darker stuff, and then in the shower was kind of the darker tile with the pretty sparkly stuff. It
almost
gorgeous.
seemed like
I couldn't believe it.
It had a feminine and a masculine bathroom to me.
Kinda.
That's how I kind of got that vibe.
Are you calling me masculine because I like the other one? I'm just kidding.
That's how it seemed to me, because it's like the main bathroom when you walk into the front door, that the dining room and living room are right there. That had the more darker, richer charcoal color theme.
Kind of like the lava rock feel to it.
Yes, the lava rock. That's a perfect way to describe it. Yeah, so it just had a more feminine and masculine bathroom to me. So but both of them are fantastic. And, if you're interested in looking at contracts for Polynesian Resort, just go over to Vacation Club Life, check out what they have, because it is really, really, one of my favorite, it's one of my top 2. And I would say that this is definitely a great home resort if you like the Polynesian vibe.
Especially now with the different options and everything. Like
it took it up a notch.
Are these all, how did that end up working out? Sorry, just curious. Is this grandfathered into everything? Yes. And if somebody buys Poly Tower now, is that a new thing, or is it just grandfathered into the same time clock as Legacy
great
Poly?
question. So the Polynesian, the brand new Island Tower, is grandfathered in to the Homeowners Association of the original Poly. So I own it Poly. This is my home resort. So I can use my points that I bought years ago to stay at the Island Tower.
Cool.
If I wanted to buy more resale points, I would not pick Tower or original Poly. It's all
same
one
diff.
Bucket.
Yeah.
It's all one bucket. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's good, because I know everybody.
So there's
was
no restrictions.
Worried about it. Yeah, that's nice.
on the Poly. So we're all super thrilled about that.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, definitely. We haven't seen a bad room yet, so can't suggest it more.
Right. And we haven't had a bad meal yet either.
True. And trust me, we've been trying. We have had so many meals here over the past month. Yeah.
And we haven't had a bad drink yet.
Yeah. We've had very heavy drinks. Oh. But no bad drinks.
It is heavy. This is a real pineapple.
That's not true.
What?
We did have a bad drink.
That was at Vero Beach.
But we'll talk about no. We had a bad drink at the restaurant here at Poly Tower. But we'll talk about it at the next one on our next episode, because we're going to be talking about all of the different activities and the restaurant and everything else. So yes, we did have a bad drink, and it was it should be illegal for somebody to drink that. It was
All
wrong.
right. So we'll talk about the restaurants, food, and drinks in the next episode.
Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, everybody. Talk to you soon.
Bye.